Now, your Alaska Link weather for Juneau and Southeast.
We have made it to the point of now the countdown to the end of April. This is our last full week, and then next week we have the calendar page from April into May. But what we will see here is that we have some slightly active conditions to take us through this week. One, we are noting that our most likely rain showers here will take us through the middle of the week, with even Wednesday bringing in more of that moderate rainfall where we're a little more showery here into our Tuesday. We'll then see the end of the week is going to trend with some drier conditions where we even may have some times to break into some sunshine and even allow for us to see some of those mild temperatures looking that we'll be reaching into the 50s for our highs. Now what we have here is we head into our Tuesday. We have 8:56 for our high tide and 10:26 again into the evening hours. We will note that the day is about some showery conditions here for Tuesday. A little gloomy, but more of a, again, light showery pattern, noting accumulations will stay even under a quarter of an inch generally through our Tuesday, as we'll creep into those mid 40s. Now, as we roll through the day, as we continue to stay with some of that moisture-rich environment and some of those showery conditions, we'll start to see by end of day, we know that there's more organization here with the next frontal band that will be lifting in for Wednesday. And that's where we have more of that widespread potential for the panhandle, as well as those more rich reflectivities, which that equating to the potential of bringing in, again, that pickup of rainfall accumulation for Wednesday, or even getting upwards of a half an inch to more than an inch of accumulation will be expected once we round off that moderate rain event. Now, as we move through this time frame as well, note that we are getting to the now halfway point of spring, and that gets us closer to that summer point where we do note the summer equinox, where we talk about the day that has the most amount of daylight. And we're still watching this big increase of daylight as we're just shy of gaining 5 minutes per day, as we have 5:24 as our sunrise and 8:27 for our sunset. And we'll have a chance to see some of that 15 hours and more of daylight later this week. Now, again, it is going to be more of that showery pattern here for our Tuesday. So with the gloomier skies, we're not as warm. We're looking at holding into the mid 40s, so upwards about 5 degrees below normal. As we head into Wednesday, this is going to be that rainy day, but it is associated with a front, so it does allow for us to keep with some southerly flow, allowing for highs to try to creep into those upper 40s to near 50s. And then after those moderate rain showers on Wednesday, we will start to see some of that drying, noting that as we dry out, we climb temperatures. The driest day looks to set up on Friday, where we even pull into a high 54 degrees, and still not going to return to really a washout pattern for the weekend forecast. Could even lean with our weekend to again trend on the drier side, allowing for that sunshine and gripping onto some of those low to mid 50s for high temperatures. But we will note that there is the eventual return to some active conditions into the Gulf waters as we head into next week. That will bring us more of those showers and some potential cooling.